Go ahead.
Why are you getting emotional?
You know, I think that was when it was all still real. You know, it's been so fake for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah.
That was
I mean,
that was when I still like
believed.
Yeah.
About what was your favorite Aubrey moment that really won you to make you really like her passion, her drive. I was like, oh no, it was that season where they had the 72-hour challenge with Diddy, and they had to go to Miss Jones' radio interview, and then they had to go do rehearsals and this, that, and the other. And she broke down on the show. Like Aubrey's character broke down on the show. Phil, it's on the 2:20-minute mark.
You gag.
If you wanna, okay.
Shade.
But I think this is just here. It's right there. Actually, you're right on point. You guys, this is why when I watch stuff like this, I think there should be more shows like Making the Band.
My God, I haven't seen this in forever.
Fine, I won't
Wow.
talk. Just play it.
I haven't seen this since it aired.
Okay, here we go. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, boom, boom, cat. Whoa. Come on. And 2. Oh. All right, very nice job, girls.
We are
She has brown
finally
hair.
near the end of our 72 hours. We are exhausted. We've written songs with Diddy and Miss Jones at the radio station.
Y'all picked names for our group.
They did? Who did?
Catch a Brick.
They said catch a breath.
They said 3 because only 3
of y'all.
No,
They said that?
They said Shannon and I.
They didn't say people.
You've got to get a thick skin, you guys. You just be you. It's enough. It's enough. It's enough. Why are you crying?
I feel like we've all been broken down so much that it's taking us to a place that we didn't even know existed in ourselves. It's a very difficult place to be. It's a very honest place to be. And it's a very scary place to be.
Oh my God.
Can I have my money back from my therapist?
I can't even handle this right now. This is crazy.
It was a moment that affected me, so you should watch it.
Everybody sing that.
You're not gonna bring me down today. You're not gonna bring me down today. You're not gonna bring me down. You're not gonna.
I guess that's enough. I guess we don't need any more. Anyway, but they're not gonna bring her down. Go
Why
ahead.
are you getting emotional?
You know, I think that was when it was all still real. You know, it's been so fake for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah.
That was
I
when I still like
Believed.
Yeah.
Could you, because you talked about being behind the scenes, could you get it to be back to that point if you take more control, possibly? Not saying you're not taking control, but I've learned even with my own career, it's like, try to go this way, but I've been opening my mind to try other things too.
Mm.
What's going on in that room over there?
Yeah.
Let's have an Oprah moment now.
I mean, I think it's just a lot harder than anyone will ever realize. And one day I'll write a book and tell everyone the truth about what I went through. But I think that it's time to do something else when it's not that anymore. And I can be honest, it's not that anymore. I don't know if I can get it to be that again. I pray that I can, because I love singing and you know, being an artist and creating more than anything I've ever experienced. But unfortunately, the business is not about that, and it doesn't value that, and it doesn't lift you. It just breaks you.
The dogs don't even like it.
No, they don't.
So
the industry's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's disgusting.
And this is, let's mark it out. This is your 8th year kind of pushing. I mean, really professionally, about 8 years doing this same type of thing. Is that kind of what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's been 8 years. I think I fell out of love with it 4 years in.
Yeah.
And I've been coasting since then. And I mean, I get to do what I love, and I have so many amazing things in my life because of this, and I would never take any of it back, and I would never wish anything different in my life. But kind of at a point where it's difficult, right? But it's not as simple as that. It isn't. And not all press is good press, and not all lies good lies, and a lot of things really eat you up. And I don't think anybody's beyond it. And I think the people that are beyond it are just so far gone they don't even know.
Beyond it meaning they could take it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean,
So like if you could
we're
take
not
it,
built in life to be beat up every day. I mean, I think that people that don't appreciate me are catching me at a certain time in my career, whereas the people that really do appreciate me have known me from the beginning. I've definitely grown. I was insecure. I had a lot of issues, and I worked through them on national television, as you can see. And I think that I've struggled so much, and I worked so hard for my mind, and I worked so hard for my confidence, and I worked so hard for my ability to stand up and not take shit from people. So that's the reality.
yeah.
I was just wondering for those people that like are not that familiar with the past 8 years, did you start with? Could you give us a little time frame of what's happened to you? You started with making the band.
She was
And
on
then-
she was on a radio competition show with Ryan Seacrest on Star Night.
That's how I knew he was a real fan.
On Star 98.7 before it was whatever
Wow.
in Los Angeles. And
Okay.
so like she's been doing it for a little while, so I just
And then what
Yeah.
came
I'm a
after?
radio guy.
Well,
making with
I mean,
the band?
I started at 4. I did my first touring company at 4.
You were making the band at 4 years old?
No, I
What?
was in a touring company, national touring company, and I toured for all the way up until high school. And then throughout high school, I stayed local and did local productions. And then, I wanted to go off and be a singer and be, go on Broadway was always my dream. And I had this mentor. Yeah, I had this mentor growing up, and I said to him, I'm going to go do Broadway. I'm going to, my mom wants me to go to college. I got accepted to all these great colleges, but I'm not going to do it. And the mentor said, singing and your voice and your talent is always going to be there. Your mind is what you need to discover, and your mind is what you need to develop, because the talent that you have is nothing without it.